In this video, we're going to learn how to use garu in Japanese. Garu is used with adjectives, and it means that a person is showing signs of feeling something. For example, let's say Shiro is facing a mouse, and she looks nervous, and she has a scared face. So we want to say Shiro is scared. You might be tempted to say Shiro wa kowai. But in Japanese, we can't directly describe other people's feelings because we don't really know how they feel inside. So instead, we say, Shiro is showing signs of being scared. To do that with an I adjective, kowai, we drop the final I and add garu. Shiro wa kowagaru. Now, when we use the present tense, kowagaru, it means that she shows signs of being scared, instead of she is showing the signs right now. So the present tense, kowagaru, is more like Shiro's usual behavior or her tendency, like she easily gets scared in general. In this situation, Shiro is scared right now at this moment. So it's more natural to say, Shiro wa kowagatteiru. So when we use garu to express someone else's feeling with I adjectives, we drop the final I and add garu, kowagaru. We can also use garu with na adjectives. For example, iya means feeling unpleasant. With na adjective, we simply add garu, iyagaru. Now, it's important to note that garu can only be used with feeling adjectives, like adjectives that describe how someone feels inside. For example, emotions like kowai, scared, kanashii, sad, ureshii, happy, hazukashii, embarrassed, natsukashii, nostalgic, and also physical sensations like itai, painful, kayui, itchy, atsui, hot, samui, feeling cold, tsumetai, feeling cold when you touch something, and so on. We also use garu when we talk about a desire to have something, like I want, which in Japanese is hoshii. In English, I want is a verb, but in Japanese, hoshii is an I adjective. So just like other I adjectives, we drop the final I and add garu. So we say hoshigaru to talk about someone else's desire to have something. We also use garu when we talk about a desire to do something, like I want to. For example, if we want to say I want to eat, we use the Thai form and say tabetai. Thai form also behaves like an I adjective, so we drop the final I and add garu. So we say tabeta garu to talk about someone else's desire to eat. Now let's look at more examples. Shiro is being shy or maybe embarrassed. Feeling embarrassed in Japanese is hazukashii. So we say, Shiro wa hazukashii gatteiru. Let's say it one more time. Shiro wa hazukashii gatteiru. You notice that a baby is looking cold or showing signs of feeling cold. How would you describe this using garu? 赤ちゃんは寒がっている. Let's say it one more time. 赤ちゃんは寒がっている. Shiro is looking at old photos and she seems feeling nostalgic. Feeling nostalgic in Japanese is 懐かしい. How would you describe this using garu? 古い写真を見て懐かしがっている. Let's say it one more time. 古い写真を見て懐かしがっている. Let's say you want toys. you would say, 私はおもちゃが欲しい。Now, what if we want to say that children show a desire for toys, like they tend to want toys in general? Remember that we can't say 子供はおもちゃが欲しい because 欲しい describes the speaker's feeling. So the correct sentence is 子供はおもちゃを欲しがる。子供はおもちゃを欲しがる。Please note that the o particle marks the object when we use がる。Unlike other children, this child does not show a desire for toys very much. Garu is a group 1 verb, so we use the group 1 negative form conjugation and say この子供はあまりおもちゃを欲しがらない。Let's say it one more time. この子供はあまりおもちゃを欲しがらない。If you want to say, I want to see this movie, you would say, 私はこの映画が見たい。Or you can use the o particle and say, 映画を見たい。Both are fine because nowadays so many people use the o particle with the Thai form, and it started to be widely accepted. Now, what if you want to say, Shiro wants to see this movie? That would be, シロはこの映画を見たがっている。シロはこの映画を見たがっている。Again, please note that the o particle marks the object when we use がる。Let's look at a natural conversation example. 外は寒そうですね。みんな寒がってますよ。シロは全然寒がっていませんね。